Hey, I'm live. Supposedly.
What's going on? Are you okay?
It's Rand. Some bad people have gotten on the inside. Criminals. They're using the company as a cover.
Hey,
Heroin?
hey, Kenneth.
Okay.
Hey, Sheila. How you doing?
That would just make it worse.
Y'all doing all right?
Rand will be held responsible, and they'll just find another way to get their drugs in.
So what are you gonna do?
Hold on.
Don't feel bad. Just smash that like button for me.
Prove to him it's really happening.
I'm glad y'all are here.
He'll have to help me.
Nice to have some people hop in.
Prove that you need evidence.
How's everyone's night going?
There's a shipment tonight at 8:30 at the Rand Pier. There's an inspection problem.
I'm actually just kicking back and figured I'd do a live stream. Hey, Texas Savage. How you doing? Hey, Ray. How's it going, man? How's everybody doing? I don't know if Shirley's going to make it in on this one or not. She's probably asleep already. At work still. That's a bummer. My head's hurting a little bit still. Messing with my homemade moonshine and... Or I said moonshine. Not moonshine. Wine. And the fumes really messed with me pretty good. Buzz got me a headache going. Hey, Kentucky, how's it going? Yeah, hit the support button there, people. Yeah, I said moonshine, but it's not really moonshine, it's wine. I like to let mine sit and ferment for a good while. So when I bottle it and I store it, it's right at 100 proof. So it might as well be like moonshine, but it's wine. It's just bottling it, the fumes got to me. We got the boy in the house. How you like the weather out there, boy? Oh, man. I don't know if Mike's going to pop on or not, or Shirley is or not. Do they give you good raincoats, or do they give you the trash bags to wear as ponchos? There, Ray. Heck yeah. I'm glad y'all are having a good night tonight. Oh, we're dubbing. I like that. I like that. That's cool as heck. Dubbing, like the dubstep. Yeah, I'd be asleep right now. The only thing is I can't sleep. My head is like just going womp 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 womp. Ended up even having to put a blanket up over my curtains to my windows. The sun was just too much to bear. You can see my eyes are somewhat like almost closed from the headache. Hey, it's Retro Gamer. How's it going, man? Don't be afraid to. I'm gonna steal Laughing Stock's word here, but don't be afraid to dub people. Everybody's here to dub and support. Oh, my head is kicking. Yeah, I noticed that. That's the first thing I thought was Retro Cat, but I noticed it wasn't Retro Cat no more. Just like the boy is not going to be the boy no more. It's going to be different. Ugh. How high? Nice, nice. Hi, Kenneth. How you doing, man? Got almost a full house. Well, we lost one. There's not much going on. I was sitting here watching the Iron Fist on Netflix. Ugh. Been and the wind was up like almost 60 miles an hour today. We're on 30, pushing 60. So my allergies are kicking me in the butt as well as the headache. It's horrible. That we went from 8 to 4 people in the lobby. I guess I'm just not that interesting. So, I got a video I was going to upload today, but everybody kept messaging me, so it wouldn't upload properly. And thank you, Kenneth. I might have to go up to steal some Wi-Fi and upload it. But there's a part in there where I was talking about going Wednesday, because I thought Wednesday I was getting paid. But no, it's going to be Thursday. And the fridge all thawed out. And Thursday I'm going to go out and buy me some burlap bags. And I got paper sacks here. And I'm going to make me up some dry rub, to put on the ham. And heck yeah, sweet. But yeah, I want to get some dry rub, and I'm going to get some oils and stuff to mix with the rub, so I can have liquid rub that I can inject into the ham. And I'm going to put that in my smoker and have it soaked in that burlap bag, surrounded by paper bags. That way it stays soaked and moist. I'm going to slow smoke that all night long. I feel you there, boy. But yeah, I'm going to slow smoke that sucker all night long. And probably for part of the day till dinner time. And that sucker should be falling apart good. And it won't be overwhelming with smoke, but it'll have that smoked flavor. It's going to be awesome tasting. Yeah. See, most of my money goes straight to my truck. That's like $500 straight to my truck. Yeah, I'm going to actually video it. I'm going to video the seasoning and all that. Oh, maybe. There it goes. I want to show the process of it finishing and what it looks like when it's pulled out. I am in Texas. But yeah, I'm going to get all that stuff showing. That way, when it's done, y'all can see how the meat just falls apart. It's like awesome pulled pork ham. And I love sweet onions. That's one of the things I'm doing is I'm going to get some onions and I'm going to grate them down to juice. And that's going to be one of the main ingredients that's going inside the ham. Well, some bloomin' onions, you mean, right? Not blossoms blooming. I could do that, but that'll cook faster than the smoked ham, though. Those will be done within like 5 minutes. See, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Nah, that's an Australian thing right there. Bloomin' onions. Yeah, I could do that. That's easy. Those are easy to do, and they're good. You know, I like rotisserie chicken, but I'd rather do spit roast. Spit roast, almost anything tastes good on a spit roast. Because you can actually hand crank it when you need it to crank. Where spit roast, you don't have to watch it, but you have to time it. And I like to sit there when I'm cooking and watch what I'm doing. Unless it's a hog pit. Hey, Shirley! How you doing tonight, Shirley? You know, I have, and you know, I eat hot peppers, and a friend of mine in Pampa has a restaurant called Smokin' Joe's. When he first started, it was J Dog's. It was a bar and grill, and he kept trying to get me out there to try his triple dog dairy burger, which is patties like that daggum thick, with jalapenos and stuff all mixed up into it, and it's got habanero sauce on it. And I ate it, and I ate probably about a good chunk of it, and I was like, man, this ain't hot. I even told the chef, it's like, this isn't hot. He goes, well, there's habaneros in there. I was like, I don't taste anything. Man, I could turn around and I could eat the heck out of a Carolina Reaper like it's nothing. I love it. She might be she might be pouting or waiting for something, I don't know. All right, man. Lordy. But yeah, I want to turn around and yeah, I had that burger and they asked me if I wanted a habanero concentrate. I said yeah. You know, he turned around and brought me a dill of hot sauce of habaneros chopped and diced. And I opened up my burger, said, "There you go, toss it in." He looked at me, he's like, "No, you do it." I dumped it down on that burger, closed it up, and I ate the whole thing and didn't even touch my drink. And got up, was like, "Man, that wasn't even hot." And I brought him some stuff called Dave's Insanity Sauce. Yeah, that burnt their mouths. They thought that daggum habanero was hot. That Dave's Insanity Sauce is so hot that it's guaranteed to strip wax floors, remove grease stains off of a concrete driveway. And it tells you 2 drops per vat of chili. And I take that stuff on my burger and just dust it. And eat it like it's nothing. But yeah, the hottest pepper in the world is the Carolina Reaper. See, I love Carolina Reaper sauce. I love it. I love the Reaper peppers. I'm going to have to check out Shirley's video of where she's flying her drone. I keep hearing Mike talk about it, saying that she wrecked it into her car. I'm trying to figure out what she was trying to do. If she was trying to fly it through a window or what. Try to see how good she was at flying and see if it would go through the window. Yeah, that wine is that wine's gonna be potent. About this time next year, it'll be ready to drink. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out because Mike said she ran into her car a couple of times. I don't know if she did it on purpose or if she was trying to fly it through getting free Wi-Fi. Just call him boy. It's only temporary. He's getting his name changed. Don't know what to yet. So what was it? Was it windy, Shirley, or were you like trying to steer it, or did it just like automatically take off straight for the car, like a magnet? See, I found one for like $279. It's GPS. It links into your phone, and it actually it has the lock position to where it can follow you wherever you're going and actually keep eyes on you, which is kind of cool. I found it on Amazon. It just took off. Wow. I guess your car was talking smack. Oh, you have a few different names. Well, what few names do you have? Maybe we could help you pick one that sounds cool. Other than the boy. Yeah, because I agree with you the other night. You know, you could put almost anything you can with the boy. The boy smacked that old lady last night. You see that, boy? Oh, Ray's making his last rounds on his shift before he goes home. Wow. Nice, man, nice. I finally made it up to 335, and I'm looking at 2,560 minutes of watch time now. So my stuff's going up, but I'm ready to get that next mark at 500. See, I've been on since 2012 actually on another channel, and 2014 I did this one, set up this channel, and I didn't really do much on it except for here and there. And I actually started like doing stuff in December. Then I found out that YouTube was changing, And man, I don't know. I've just been busy putting in the work on YouTube, and my stuff's taken off. And it seems like everybody's liking the me going out doing the ghost hunting thing, and then turn around and doing the cooking stuff. I guess my cooking looks yummy. I don't know. I have no complaints. I eat it. It's pretty good. And then I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I do that's most people don't do. You know, I don't mind. I want to this year go out and do my own garden and scan in my goods. The food boy. hmm. That the food boy. It'd be unique. It'd be different. That's for sure. Better than the food critic. Put down boys critique. I guess we lost Shirley. She kind of disappeared. Unless she's lurking in the background. Hmm. Something that's not food related and that is out there. Hey, Shirley, you're missing your wrench. I see the eyeballs, but no wrench. Huh. Yeah, yeah, she keeping an eye out for them trolls. Aw, good night, Shirley. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, there's your wrench. You found it. Don't go around throwing it at people. Well, you have a good night, Shirley. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Block over 300 seconds. There you go. There you go. Troll boy. It'd be unexpected. And nobody has the name Troll in their YouTube channel. So it'd be unique. It'd be putting a new twist on the phrase troll. Because technically, if you're going to be a food critic, you're going to be trolling the food. There you go. There you go. That sounds cool right there. Trolls food review. Yes, I like it. That is awesome. Shirley's still here with the wrench. You throwing it? Are you throwing it at Kenneth? Luckily, I'm right here so I could duck. She's probably going to be going to sleep dreaming about the cheesecake ice cream. Homemade cheesecake ice cream. Mm. Good night, Shirley. Sweet dreams, and thank you again for stopping by. But yeah, what's that face for, Shirley? You threw your wrench or something? Or is it for the cheesecake? I hate the lag on these things. You gotta wait so long for someone to actually get your response. Oh man, that's just strong. Yeah, him and Jeff Daniels. And Shirley didn't get you yet. I wouldn't be bragging too much. She likes to lurk in them corners somewhere, and she likes to throw that thing like a boomerang. I think she actually left though. Well, yeah, Trolls food review. That'd be awesome. Nice. Yeah, I was sitting there watching the Iron Fist a second ago. So how's everybody doing tonight? I know Kenneth said he's doing pretty good, just hungry. I can't wait to do the video of me smoking the ham though. That's gonna be torture for me because I'm gonna be smelling that sucker all night long, and the coyotes like to come in. Dang, what'd you do to your back? I can't remember if it was you or John's Paranormal that fell down some stairs. Oh, I cooked I cooked a pork chop and baked some potatoes in the microwave. Eek. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I watch all these videos like from Moto Madness and all that, where people on bikes are getting almost bullied by cars, and I'm gonna have me a Harley here pretty soon, and it's almost making me wish I didn't actually want to get a Harley now because of the fact that there's so many people out there just thinking they're in a car, they got the right of way over a bike. And they don't think about the biker not having any protection. A car smacks into a car, they're surrounded by metal. You smack a biker, he's going down. That's it. He's lucky if he's getting back up. So I guess when I start getting my bike going and I start going, I want to make sure I have me some ball bearings and them whips on the handlebars. Someone gets too daggum close, I'm going to smack them on their windshield. See, normally if I see a bike and I'm on the road, I'll try to stay behind it, but at a distance to keep someone else from getting up behind them. Due to the fact that too many people just don't care no more. They don't know how to share the road. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna be the type, someone smacks into me while I'm going down the highway, they're losing a mirror. I'd rather replace a mirror than have to replace a leg or a limb because they want to be stupid. But when I get my bike going, I get everything going, the first trip I'm taking is to Sturgis. It's always been a dream of mine. have a Honda CB750, but I didn't really. There's too much work that needed to be done to it. It just wouldn't pass inspection, and all the parts are in Japan. Nice, nice. So what? You're in what? Rapid City? All right, boy. See you in 10 minutes. Or yeah, see, I've been around the area. Pretty bad, I guess. I guess it's bad. I guess that right off the bat, huh? Yeah, I've been to Sturgis one time, but I won't take no daggum Kawasaki, no Honda, and the Sturgis. I'd rather take a Harley, something American made for an American place to go to. To me, it's like more tradition than going on there on that long trip on something that's not American made. There used to be a pet store there in Rapid City. A gal ran it. A little blonde-headed gal. And I ended up buying a iguana from her. She wanted like $90 for it, and I got it for $70. And I'm an animal lover. And she's sitting in there and messing with a tarantula that's molting with a pencil, knocking her around with a pencil. And I had to stop her from doing that. I know not everybody's into spiders and stuff, but, wow. But a tarantula, when it's molting, is as delicate as a yolk on an egg. And you add the factor that not only are they that delicate, they are also going through a lot of stress of getting their old skin off. And she's sitting there hitting it around with a pencil. So I ended up having to stop her, telling her not to do that because she could kill it. And then I saw the iguana. I was like, a good 3-foot iguana in a 10-gallon cage, 10-gallon aquarium. Its tail was bent up beside it. So I had to rescue the iguana. The iguana's now, he has a good home now. Had to get rid of him because my ex didn't want him in the house with the babies, so he went to a family that would love him. But all I got now is my ball python, and she's just like a cat. She's very, very, very tame, lovable. She loves the attention. If she wasn't soaking in her bowl, I'd pick her up and bring her out. But she loves to soak. She loves to hide in her hide. And when she's like that and she's not out near her heat rock, I won't mess with her. So what are y'all's plans for later? Just staying up, YouTubing, watching movies? And I've even got to thinking, YouTube is actually going to end up not being YouTube no more. Due to the fact that everything is getting so out of hand. Hi, Sushini. No, Sushini. Sushila. I am sorry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I am trying. But I sure as heck know it's not Shushini. Sushila. I do believe it's how you say it. That's how it looks to me. I don't know if it's right or not. But last I heard is that pet store in Rapid City is no longer no longer in business. But yeah, I do take care of my snake. She's happy-go-lucky. And I was going off somewhere else, and I forgot. Well, well, not quite saying it right. I'm sorry. So you know the pet store I'm talking about. Groovy. I mean, she tried. You know, she was young when she started it and doing it. You know, she tried. But, you know, it's just lessons learned. And, you know, she had an awesome deal of pets in there, too. But, yeah, YouTube, with the way it's going, I actually think they're going to end up... YouTube's not going to be YouTube no more. Because if you look at it, they're shutting down everybody just about on them trying to get to where they need to be to make money. And I understand it's Google taking it over, but still, you look at everything that's going on. If it weren't for people like us doing our videos daily, doing our stuff daily, uploading daily, you know, YouTube wouldn't be here. And now they're shutting everybody out from doing their own creativity on what they want to do and how they want to do it, because the rules are so much stricter now. They're pretty much shutting themselves out. They're going, oh, we bought it. We got a good company now. Now we're going to flush it down the drain. I give it a couple of months, and they're going to be switching everything back to the way it was, trying to get people to come back to it. But the thing is, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to keep up with it. Because if I could get past it, I want to have make sure that anyone behind me is going to come up with me. That means any of y'all that are busting me, I'm going to make sure y'all coming up with me. I ain't going to leave y'all down there either. We'll get up out of this crap together. Nice. I don't think that quite counts, boy. we don't want to know about that stinky. Well, yeah, we all have a chance of doing it still. It's going to be harder. And I think they're trying to run everybody off that is like not as dedicated to it. The way I look at it, they are literally trying to kick the people out to get, you know, people are actually getting worried about it to the point where they're quitting and they're going somewhere else. Nice, nice. I'll try to make that, Kenneth. Really? See, that's just wrong. I mean, if the big YouTubers could clickbait, why can't we? You didn't say nothing wrong. You didn't, like, violate any guidelines. I mean, the rules read doesn't say anything that you can't clickbait. It's just sad because everybody's going off, you know, on this crap, and they're all quitting. See, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. What happened to freedom of the press, freedom of speech? You know, what we are actually doing is invoking our right to say what we want and to show what we want, as long as we're not being vulgar, we're not being inappropriate in any way. Why should our stuff get deleted? Huh. That's weird. That is weird. I mean, I ain't going to say his name. I'm going to put sort of his initials in there so you know who I'm talking about. But all this mess started because of LGP. And that dead body situation. And it's not phasing him none. Because he's the big money maker. So he's not worried about it. But us small channels are having to deal with it. And I really think they ought to, suspend him without pay for so long. He's still YouTube, but he's not going to make a profit off of it for a while. But they're not going to do that because that's where their money comes in. And they go, well, we ain't making no profit. Well, I'm sorry, if you take 15% and you split the rest amongst the rest of the YouTubers that are making the money, your 15% is still growing. Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Exactly. And he's still throwing up that merchandise, which is funny as heck, knowing that he's getting sued for it because he stole the name from somebody else. And he's bragging about it. He thinks it's funny. It's fun and games. You don't see me doing that. Everybody has their trademark phrase that they say. Like, okay, oh my gosh, give me a kiss. I'm trying to think of Mosargi, Tom, my boy. Those are trademark name phrases. I'm not going to have one of those because I don't want to be remembered for a phrase. I want to be remembered for my cooking, for my videos. Now, granted, those phrases made these people. Well, they were talking about doing that before that video came out. Because of the fact that they were starting to realize for so long they had no idea why their merchandise wasn't selling. And then they found out recently, a little bit before the suicide video came out, that he was actually making his own merchandise called the same logo. And now they're trying to do something about it. And they've already told him, they want at least so much money, and he doesn't have that money, so he's trying to make money while he still can. And, with all his followers, he's going to get that money. But he's not going to pay it off to the people. He thinks it's a game. I mean, really, if it was like one of the small channels, do you think we'd be back on YouTube? Well, that's because they didn't realize that, he was selling it. They had no idea. I mean, they could have been like, Hi, NS Glam. How you doing tonight? You know, they could have been like in the dark about YouTube, you know, and not paying attention. But once he turned around and did that, and all, they start talking about his merchandise and all that, and they turn around and realize that he has the same name as them. You know, they could probably put two and two together. Because there's a lot of people out there that aren't glued to YouTube. Yeah, you know, I just I understand KSI is a boxer from everything I've heard about it so far, and he had barely started training, and he's already winning fights. You know, good for him, good for him. But Logan Paul has been training as well, and bragging about doing MMA. And you know, the one thing I learned the most is braggers are the main ones that get their butts whooped. The ones that boast and brag. And any experienced fighter will tell you, you know, yeah, they were on top for a small time, but someone eventually whooped that ass and knocked them down on a normal level. Yeah, well, he's got the money to do that. Logan Paul has the money to do that. You know, that's what's sick. You know, they turned around and got rich, and now they're throwing money. They're just throwing money around. You know, like, look at what I got. I got a fat stack of cash. I can blow it on whatever I want. Until someone takes that money away, then he's going to be humbled. You know, that's what's going to be sorry. That's what I'm saying. Everybody it grows up thinking that, you know, yeah, see, I mean, what's the point of boasting, you know? That's just wrong. Why would you want to boast? You know, unless you're afraid, you know, of something. And I'm sorry, I make $750 from the government, and most of mine goes to bills. So, you know, I'm not boasting. My stuff goes to bills. My stuff goes to keep me under a roof, keep food in my stomach. If I was to make that type of money, I sure as heck wouldn't tell nobody. I'd keep that to myself. That'd be up in a safe somewhere, stored for a rainy day. But yeah, I mean, they turn around and do that stuff, you know, it's sad. You know, I understand it's their money, they do what they want. It's their channel, they do what they want. But ouch. But, you know, it's usually the loudmouth that end up with nothing in the long run. And eventually somebody will knock him on his ass. And it'll humble him. I seriously think that apology was a fake apology. If you think about it, when something like that happens and a lawyer will be like, you need to apologize. It doesn't matter if you're sincere or not, just apologize, and then you could get back doing what you're doing. I think that's what that case was. I'm sorry, I messed up. Oh. And now he's right back the way he was. He's talking about change. Yeah, he didn't change. Oh. I'm sorry, man. Anyhow, I want to get off that subject because that's just a sore stomach. Not a sore stomach. Not a sore stomach. Sore subject. Because we're all getting penalized for him and he's just having a good old time. Everything I read so far says it's only temporary to appease the suits in the back, which means YouTube is okay with the suits thinking, this is the way it's going to be permanent, and they're going to turn around and shift it back eventually whenever the suits are happy. And it's just horrible. Hopefully they switch it back soon when they realize that they're losing a lot of people. And a lot of people are getting upset. I'm sorry, man. I missed something there. Ah, I hear you. I hear you. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to do a video on me smoking that ham, and I think that's going to be a good video. I think it's going to... Oh, I wish I could send smell straight through the phone, though. Oh, Gutbusters. You talking about from Allsup's? We call them Gutbusters, gut grenades. Yeah, I understand there. See, yeah, the tinfoil, yeah, but I'm going to do mine, and I'm going to have a rub put on it. But before I do the rub, I'm going to have this dry seasonings, a dry rub, and oil. And I'm going to inject the seasonings all on the inside and do the rub on the outside. And I'm going to stuff it in a paper bag. And I'm going to wrap it with burlap bag. And I'm going to soak it. And then I'm going to put it in the smoker and let it smoke all night. That way it cooks on the outside as well as the inside. And it stays it stays moist all night long until it's like just about falling apart. Just good, juicy, and tender, and packed full of flavor. And eventually I will get me a welder and I will weld me up a... Whoa. Wow. See, I got to join the volunteer fire department here. And I worked an accident and 2 fires. And we had a school function here that we had to do. And I wasn't here for it. And, which is sad, 'cause I didn't get to do the school function, but it's not sad whenever the case of reason why I wasn't here to help out. And we had a fireman's cook-off for the town. And we had cooked roasts over a fire pit. And me and my uncle helped dig the pit. We helped, it's basically me and my uncle, we dug the pit. And we started, getting some wood in there and stuff ready already. And then we were there the day of, helping prep and put stuff in. And we sat there and watched the fire. And after that, we waited till the next day, and, that we were getting treated horrible. The people were already pulling the meat out. and tasting it and stuff. And, you know, I didn't want to stick around for that. So they did their thing. They're deal at the fire station, you know, but I did help out. No, I wasn't there to help serve the food. You know, because I got my grandma here, and my aunt was here, and she's on oxygen and all that, and I wanted to be here for them in case something happens. Well, there goes that reason why I wasn't there for that one. Now, the school function, why I wasn't there for that one, you know, the school dance and the fire department station and the fire station, why I wasn't there for that is that weekend my dad went to the hospital. He was emptied over to a hospital, which transferred him to another hospital. And I got a call stating that my dad was in the hospital, fixing to be flown to Northwest Texas. He's having a heart attack. So I hauled ass all the way to Amarillo from where I'm at on icy roads doing every bit of 80 to 90 miles an hour. I beat my dad there, who was only like 30 minutes away. And he was being flown. And I beat him there by 30 minutes. Well, they turned around and voted me out of the fire department because of the fact that I didn't show up for the school dance. And I didn't help serve for the function. So, you know, that kind of irked me because I was really into that. I really was getting into being a firefighter and helping out. And, you know, it busted my bubble a little bit. But, you know, I told the chief, I was like, man, I wasn't there for the school function because I think my dad's heart attack was a little bit more important than a bunch of kids dancing in a school prom thing. You know, it's just wrong. That's alright, I'll wait. I'll try to see if I can't get voted back in again. And try it again. If not, I could at least go on scene and do live streams on scene of them fighting fires. That would be interesting. Well, got about another minute and I'm going to have to hop off here so my phone can charge. I've already been on here almost an hour. That's crazy. And my headache's still kicking. It looks like we lost some people already. Down to 3. Who all still here? Well, you see, this town, there's only like 500 people in it. And my dad was being flown to Amarillo, which is like 2.5 hours away from here. And, you know, it's just a school function here. It's not like it was an emergency. I mean, how many people do they need to secure a school dance? So yeah, it hurt my feelers a little bit because I was actually enjoying that. You know, I liked it. I mean, heck, we had the blizzard here around this time last year. There was a blizzard that hit, and we had 12 inches within 12 hours. And me, my uncle, and the local local marshal were out in it all night long to close the road going into the next town because the road was so bad that people that were going down that way were actually sliding off the road. And they weren't like driving very fast, but they were going off into the ditches. And it took them, they sat out there almost all night long, a lot of them. They didn't get rescued. Sat out there all night long in their vehicles in the ditch until they get towed out the very next day. And me and my uncle and the local marshal sat out there to block that road so nobody else would go on it all night. You know, me and him volunteered to do that with the marshal. I think that stands for something rather than a school dance. You know, we stayed there for an emergency. We stayed there, we volunteered. before the chief even asked, who's going to be out here? We'll stay. We were the first ones to raise our hands. Go, we'll do it. And I was the first one to get a shaft. But I do plan on going back to school. I plan on going back to do a motorcycle technician. Yeah, I agree. It's just a school dance. It's an event. My dad's heart attack was more of an emergency than a school dance. But, ain't no big. I plan on going back to school, become a motorcycle technician. And I'll go back to school for pest control. And I might go back to school and actually study to be a firefighter. And I want to go all the way through it. So when I come back, I could actually volunteer, and they have no choice. I'll be outschooled than most of them. I have the schooling. I'd be more of an asset than just another person. I mean, they when I joined, they're like, yeah, we need everybody available to volunteer. They needed us. Well, I volunteered, and they really need me enough to vote me out behind my back. Another 6 months past my probationary period. Everybody voted me in for my probationary. 6 months after that, they voted me out. Oh well. Don't hurt my feelers. It's just the reasonings that they did it. I mean, if they did it for substantial reason, I think the actual reason is because of the fact that I'm on disability for mental reasons. And they'd rather not get in trouble for discrimination, so they put it down that, I wasn't there for these functions. Yeah, see, I was always trying to make it there and get there. And, the last call we had, I actually got suited up and was on the truck. I was like the first one ready to go. In the door, ready to go. And that was the last call I ever did. And, yeah, I just got pretty much the shaft. And like I said, I think it's because they didn't want to feel like they're discriminating me for my mental issues. So they just let me go on some bogus shit. Which is fine with me. But if I turn around and go to school, and I get my certificates and all that, and get up there high enough past where they're at, I could go back. Yeah, I know. I ain't worried about it though. It's just how it happens. That's the story of my life. Everybody talks about treating everybody fairly and don't discriminate. And the first ones that get discriminated on are the ones that are actually disabled. It just irks me that, they go off of my mental handicap rather than the production I was actually doing. I was learning. I turned around and we did a drill where they used a fog machine to fog up an office. And, you had to find your way out by crawling. And I'm claustrophobic. So I got the mask on my face with the oxygen hooked up to it, and I'm crawling on my hands and knees through an obstacle course all the way through the smoke, and everybody left me behind. But I made it out on my own. I found my way out. I was able to run the hose. I was able to drive the truck. I was able to do that stuff. I mean, the first call I went out on, I wasn't supposed to do it, but it's just me and my uncle at the station, and he's experienced on the hose. I wasn't. So pretty much I drove the truck. Yeah, see, we don't have those. Nope. We just got the monkey mask. That's it. We have our what they call wildman gear and our bunker gear. But that's about it. You know, and what they call wildman training is not wildman training. You know, if you look at California's wildman training, these people are walking the fire line on the backside of the fire, reaching through the fire and pulling the debris and brush back towards the black. Here, they just drive along the side of the fire and aim a hose at it to push everything back into the black. I'm Yeah, see, here's volunteer though, so we don't get paid. So we couldn't afford that. I can't afford that. Not on my salary. That's why I want to go to school, go back to school, and I'd have my pesticide company as my main business, and the motorcycle for a hobby. And I could volunteer up here for the fire department because I'll be then a crucial asset than just some guy that has mental issues. Yeah, see, I don't get paid. I don't get tax. Hell, it's just a mess. That's all it is. It's just, it's all the way around discrimination. And it's their way of getting rid of me without legally discriminating me. So, my deal is I want to go to school, become a firefighter, and then they got no choice. I'm an asset. They have to have me. Then it'll be who's laughing. Well, I hope y'all have a good night. Good, it's probably morning time there in Kentucky, but here it's still late. And I'm getting tired and my headache's slowly subsiding. So y'all have a good night. I'm glad y'all stopped by. Thank you for the thumbs up, and I will try to be on tomorrow night. It all depends on how I feel. Nice. I want to say it's like probably 2 a.m. here. So it's 1:51. So it's almost 1 o'clock pretty much here. Alright, will do. And yeah, I'll upload that video tomorrow. I wanted to do it today, but I had too much stuff going on that my phone just won't do it with the tower. So I'm going to have to upload it tomorrow via Wi-Fi, and then Thursday we'll do the smoker. And then tomorrow I'll try to make it on live. It depends on how I'm feeling, what I got going on. If not, y'all know that, I was busy or just not feeling good still. So, y'all have a good night and good morning. And thank y'all so much for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Thank y'all.